Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 19 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with career mode, round 12, home race, Silverstone with the Aprilia. I'm not doing a special helmet for this one this time, I'm just going to go with what we've got and see if we can just get a good result here with the Aprilia. So off to Silverstone for the next round. So it's going alright so far, not too bad at all. 5th overall in free practice, and yeah, the time wise was really close. It was like just over 1/10 of a second separating the top 5, including myself. So yeah, I need to see what I can do in this qualifying session. That was not the best of first splits, but we're only just off of the pole position time at the moment, so not too bad. We could hopefully bring that back. So through Stowe, try and get a good run. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Down to Vale, and hard on the brakes as we go into Vale. Okay, through the next couple of corners. Gonna try and bring it back for Club, and yeah, that was okay. I'll tell you what though, we are under the pole position time by 0.3 of a second, so we are looking good so far for this lap. Usually I'm not too bad through this section of corners through Village. Okay, a little bit wide there. Through Aintree and onto the little straight. We go down towards the next corner on the brakes. Yeah, late apex there through Brooklands. Can I hold this to the line? Just got Woodcote to go. Through Woodcote and to the line. Oh yeah, look at that. Not bad. That might be enough. So that was enough for pole position, just by 1/10 of a second. Right, race time. Medium front, soft rear. Let's do it. The track temperature is 32 degrees, but it's fine. I think I can make the soft rear last because the Aprilia isn't too aggressive on acceleration, so it won't be spinning up too much, so it might just last. Right, let's do this. Here we go. Home race, home Grand Prix. And yeah, into turn 1 in the lead. Oh, bit of a moment coming out of turn 1 though. That was a bit of a moment, and Rossi is through into the lead. Through Maggots and Beckett's. Oh, too hot into there as well. Marquez, is that on the outside? It was. Oh, that was DEgITx just standing up. And that was Rins there as well. So, right, back in front of Rins I go. Rossi is already trying to make a breakaway with this one. Trying to slipstream Marquez to get past him. And on the brakes. No, not working there. Okay, well, just have to do my best to try and get past him. Into Vale, but no. Staying in third for now. Thought Rossi had got a bit further away than that, but he hasn't. Oh, off the curb. That's the trouble I'm going to have if I go on the curbs. I'll tell you what, the Aprilia feels completely different to qualifying. I know I've got the medium front end, but yeah, it just feels really all over the place. So not a great first lap for me. Okay, Marquez all over the back of Rossi. Is he going to stick up the inside? Not quite. Get off the curbs. Well, we're going to finish the first lap in third. Too wide into Brooklands there. Okay. Yeah, almost on the back of Marquez now. Can I get past him? No, because the Aprilia's not going to be quick enough. Rossi quick as first lap. Oh, Marquez really quick through turn 1. Nothing I could do about him there, that is for sure. Through Maggots and Beckett's again. A little bit better, but still a bit too hot into there. Followed Marquez in a bit too hot. Okay. So, yeah, the gap is over half a second at the moment. Not where I want to be. When am I going to win another race? Feels like such a long time ago that I won a race. And here it would be good to do it here at Silverstone, my home race, as we go into Vale again. Okay, right on the back of Marquez now, really caught up. Here we go. Good run on the curb, but not quite able to get through. Maybe on the brakes. Ooh! Nearly completely lost it there as my front tangled with Marquez. Didn't really affect him, but it affected me. He's all over the back of Rossi now. And he's up the inside. Marquez into the lead. Wow, we went from being attacked to attacking. Rossi tried to cut back underneath through the next corner, but didn't quite work. But I got a run on Rossi here. Maybe he messed up his exit. I'm into second place momentarily. I'm back down to third. Alright, get a good run out of Luffield and maybe we'll be able to get Rossi through Woodcote, but that was not a good exit. Rossi got a much better exit. So still staying in third now. Marquez now leading 158.2, 158.9 for me, so 0.7 off of their time at the moment. DeVizioso 158.1. So DeVizioso behind us is going a little bit quicker, or going quite a bit quicker than me. Yeah, the Aprilia just doesn't seem to feel like it has the edge like it did in qualifying. I've made so many mistakes in this race. We're on lap 3 of 7. Into Stowe. Try and get a good run down to Vale. Marquez is actually stretching away now. Marquez is pulling away. So if I finish in third and he wins, then he will take a nice chunk of points off of my lead. Okay, come on. Well, Rossi is not dropping me, but I don't feel like I can go. Oh, we've both gone into hot into village there. Yeah, I don't feel like I've got the pace to be able to get past him, because when I push, I just keep making little mistakes and then dropping back a bit further. So I don't particularly know what I'm going to be able to do here. Too hot again into Brooklands. Can I bring that back just about? Right, come on. Through Woodcote. Good run through Woodcote. 158.1 for Marquez. 158.3 for me. So only 0.2 of a second slower than Marquez that lap around. We're on lap 4 of 7. Things have settled down for the moment. The guys behind aren't too far behind. Just 1.3 seconds to DeVizioso in 4th. Come on. I can see me just finishing in 3rd here, because every time I get close to Rossi, I make a mistake and then he pulls away again, and then I gotta try and push again to try and catch back up. Oh, and then I make more mistakes like that. That lets him even further into the distance. So, yeah, 0.6 of a second at the moment. This could be all I've got to give. Marquez he's kind of got that gap now, and he's not really pulling away anymore. Marquez has kind of settled on his pace for the moment. Rossi looks like he's actually closed in a little bit. I could be wrong. Still 0.6 to Rossi. Now it looks like he's pulled away a bit. Rossi got a second wind and he's going to try and re-attack Marquez. So Rossi may be upping his pace to get back towards Marquez, and hence why he's dropping me slightly. Lap time is this going to be? 1:58.7. Yeah, not a great lap time, that is for sure. Lap 5 of 7, so we're getting towards the end of the race. And it looks like I'm pretty much done for the battle for second. Battle for the lead is definitely over with, that's for sure. I'm not going to be able to catch Marquez. 1 second to Rossi now. Yeah, I think that's it. That could well be it. Third place. Still a podium position, but Marquez will close in. Just try and at least stay in third place. I don't want to drop back even further and lose more points on him. Now we've got a big lead. But yeah, the Aprilia, not feeling like it did in qualifying, not able to give me. I'll tell you what, that gap has really come down to 0.4 of a second. There was me saying it was over because Rossi had over a second gap over me. It's back down to 0.4. Right, let's get with it. Maybe Rossi's cooked his rear tyre. So we're going to have 2 laps to try and have a go here. If I can stay with him. I was not expecting that, that's for sure. Once that gap got over a second, I thought, oh, that's it. Third place. But keeping my pace up has allowed me to catch back into Rossi. See, Marquez still hasn't really pulled away anymore. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to catch him. No chance in that, but yeah, Rossi seems to be struggling here. Caught back up to him. Just gonna have to try and figure out where and when I can get past him. So through Maggots and Beckett's. Get a good run through here. Good run through Chapel. Yeah, we're sticking with him for the time being. I think he is struggling with acceleration out of corners, so I think his grip levels for his rear tyre has definitely gone down, because look at that, all over the back of him now. Into Vale. Trying to keep in second gear through there. I don't really want to spin up the rear too much, but I need a good exit through Club. Yeah, sticking with him. I don't want to have a go into the next corner because I tried that with Marquez earlier and it went wrong for me. Where can I do it? Oh, we got a good run here. Maybe into Village. Not quite. Not close enough. Through the loop. Towards Aintree, onto the Wellington Straight. It's going to be close, isn't it? We've got one more lap after this one to try and get past Rossi for second place. Get a good run through Luffield if I can. Earlier on in the race he was getting a better exit, but not this time. Yeah, we're all over the back of him, maybe through Woodcote, up the inside. Through we go into second place, And the final lap has begun into turn 1. Now, can I stay ahead of Rossi, or will he get back past? Oh. Yeah, Marquez has really broken away now. Yeah, considering like earlier on in the race, that was a bit of a moment for me. Rossi was getting a really good run through out of Luffield and through Woodcote and pulling away from me, but then I got a better exit than him and closed right in and managed to make a pass. So I'm wondering if he's cooked his rear tyre. But second place, that's not too bad. Would have loved to have the win here at my home circuit, but you know, damage limitation, definitely Marquez will only close in by 5 points. So championship wise, it's been a good race. Get towards the end of the lap. Marquez was just too strong here. DeVizioso's got Rossi, so Rossi really in trouble on the last lap. DeVizioso up to third, so all top 3 championship rivals or contenders are top 3 in this race. Not in the right order, but all 3 of us are in the top 3. Right, through Woodcote, Marquez is done, and so am I. So DeVizioso did get third, Rossi fourth, Petrucci in 5th.
Let's take a look at the final ranking of today's race.
Okay, so Marquez did have the fastest lap of the race. Okay. Oh, Marquez has actually moved up to second. So 72 points is the lead. Oh, we're joint on points with the Ducati team for the team championship. But we've got a 34-point lead over Ducati in the Constructors' Championship. So team championship is going to be difficult because Elish isn't actually scoring any more points at the moment, which obviously is not helping. I'm going to do it all by myself.
Now the top 3 are stepping onto the podium. These guys were great. And Marquez was simply superb today. Amazing.
Yeah, couldn't do anything about Marquez this time. But a nice little battle there with Rossi towards the end of the race. Now we go to Misano for the next race. Which is always, sometimes, most of the time, quite a difficult race, but we'll find out how the Aprilia goes. So, we're not going to transfer, we're going to stay with Aprilia for the remainder of the season. We are getting towards the end of the season, actually, and we are looking very, very strong. So, round 13, San Marino Grand Prix around Misano, 9 laps. Let's go do it then. Alright, let's have it. Misano, here we go. Now, the Aprilia is actually feeling really, really good. I tweaked the gear ratio slightly, which has really helped out. And yeah, after FP3, I had about 0.3 of a second over anyone. So yeah, fastest around here so far. But yeah, the Aprilia does feel really good around here. I've made the acceleration a bit better with the gear ratios. It's helping me out the slower corners. Quite a short track this one. Rossi just ahead. Will he get in the way? Or will he help me out by giving me a little bit of slipstream? Oh, rear end moment there. Still closing on Rossi though, through the first of the quick right-handers. Staying on the track through the second one. Down into turn 13. And then we've got to get it stopped for turn 14. I think we may have timed this quite nicely. I don't think Rossi's going to get in the way. We've got one more corner to go. Might be able to use him as a bit of slipstream down the straight. Just a tiny bit. I think that might do it though. That's the quickest I've been so far. 1:31.7.
The end of the
that was 0.7 of a second quicker than anyone else. So we have definitely got pace around here at Misano.
We're moving to the starting grid where the cameras are showing us the riders concentrating before the start of the race.
Yeah, let's do it. So medium front, soft rear. Because although the track temperature is relatively high, it is overcast. So I think the soft will definitely last.
Riders have taken their places on the starting grid. Riders are deep in concentration with just a few seconds to go until this San Marino Grand Prix begins.
All right. Who is ready? I am. Let's have it. Good start. Here we go. That was a good start. Down into turn 1. Staying in the lead. Into turn 2, a little bit wide. Marquez has crashed on lap 1. Well, that is good for the championship for me. Because I know that he is going to struggle to recover from there. Because all the lap times are really, really close around here. So he will struggle to get some points, I think. Crutchlow in second place. Let's not forget Crutchlow won a race a couple of races ago. Completely blitzed the whole field and won by over 10 seconds at the Red Bull Ring. I've already got a bit of a gap at the moment. Almost a second on lap 1. That's what I like to see. Dovizioso up to second. Well, by the end of this race, Dovizioso will probably, more than likely, unless he has a crash as well, he will move back up to second in the championship. Marquez is going to lose a load of points here. I don't want to speak too soon though, because obviously I have had some crashes around here before and some bad results. It's just one of those tracks. In MotoGP 18, I used to hate racing around here. The AI was super aggressive and would quite happily barge you out of the way, make you go wide, and it wouldn't just be one that would come through, it would be a whole train of riders, and you'd end up losing about 6 positions in one corner and then just struggle to get back on the racing line. But here with the Aprilia has felt really good around here, and I have to say, with the medium front on, it doesn't really feel any different to what it did in qualifying. Well, usually the front definitely feels a little bit different to what it does with the soft front, and tend to run wide a little bit more, but actually doesn't feel too bad at all. What is my gap? Okay, well, I've gone wide there, but 1.3. Marquez still down in well, he's 20th now. Still think he's going to score any points from down there. He's definitely going to struggle to do that. Okay, the gap is 0.8 now, but that always comes down in that sector anyway. Marquez up to 19th, I don't know. If he can get a move on, he may be able to sneak a couple of points. They run to the line. Time to start lap number 3. Fastest lap of the race, 1:33.0. Oh, Crutchlow, 1:32.7. That was a hell of a lap. Cal Crutchlow, he is on pace at the moment. So we may see Crutchlow start to ease his way up to me. He's got to get past Dovizioso first. down into LaQuercia. Oh, Crutchlow, there he goes. He's disposed of Dovizioso. No, he hasn't. He hasn't made it stick. Will Crutchlow have another go through this corner? Turn 10. No, Oliveira's got Marquez though. Miller's got Crutchlow. Okay. So, Crutchlow has been moved back a position despite setting the fastest lap of the race. Okay, the gap is back up to 1.3. Miller up to second. Miller, no, down to third again. I was going to say he was momentarily top Ducati at the final corner. That is the end of lap number 3. So far so good. Time to run to the line and then we start the final lap. We've got a nice big lead. Finally, I'm going to win a race after what feels like a very, very long time. Seems like such a long time ago that I actually won a race. It's crazy. Just get this lap out the way and I will be winning here at Misano aboard the Aprilia. I have to say the Aprilia has felt really, really good all race long. Through qualifying, through free practice. It's felt good. Unfortunately couldn't win my home Grand Prix. Still got a second place. Did I just see that Marquez has moved up to 14th place? That is 2 points. So I was wrong. He is going to score some points. Not very many. Dovizioso still in second. Could do with someone getting in front of him. Through the quick right-handers. Old Marquez has been moved down to 15th. I saw that. That's just one single point for him at the moment. Okay, just 2 corners to go. One corner, Marquez back up to 14th. You bugger. Okay, run to the line. That is a good job done at Misano. Back on winning ways. Nice. About bloody time. There we go. Dovizioso second, Crutchlow third, Marquez 14th place. So he will get 2 points. But he will lose second place in the championship, that is for sure. Yeah, Dovizioso is overtaking him. So a nice 80-point lead now for me. We've dropped by 5 points down to second place to the Ducati team now. But we've got a nice lead over Ducati in the Constructors' Championship.
This rider has been able to impose a frantic pace on today's race, and now he and his mechanics
led from start to finish. So good race, good result. Looking very strong for the championship.
Here we are for the podium ceremony. It's a weekend where everyone gave their all, but today these riders have shown that they had a little bit extra in the locker. The crowd is going wild, and finally they can enjoy this deserved moment of glory.
Yeah. So 2 Brits on the podium again. So from Crutchlow and Dovizioso up there as well. Nice mixture of manufacturers, Aprilia, Ducati and Honda. Cow top Honda. Alright then. I do want to see when my last win was. Germany, Sachsenring. So we've had 3 wins and an 11th, a win, 3 seconds, a win, a third, 2 seconds, and a win. So we got Aragon, Thailand, Japan, Australia, Valencia. So yeah, 4 races remaining. Okay, right, let's look at the championship. So Red Bull Rookies Cup, Salvador is leading that from Carlos. Tate's moved up 2 places to second place. Just 2 points behind Dupas Squire in third, Yuki Kuni 4th, and Noguchi is in 5th place. Moto 3, Aaron Canet has got a 30-point lead over Dalla Porta, and that Dalla Porta's moved up to second, Antonelli 3rd, Messia 4th, and McPhee in 5th place now. Moto 2. Marcel Schrotter is leading that by 6 points, with Baldassari moving up to second place, Luti down to third, Marquez fourth and Fernandez fifth. And then MotoGP, I've got a huge lead over Dovizioso now in second place, Marquez third, Rossi fourth and Crutchlow in fifth. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel for more content. Shall see you guys in the next video. See you.